Hello and welcome. This is Martin from mcstutoring.com, and in this video I'm going to walk you through Acid Base 1, a T94+CE program that covers the entire acids and bases unit from AP Chemistry. Whether you're working through weak acids, buffer solutions, titration curves, or salt hydrolysis, this program has a dedicated section for it, and every calculation shows you the formula before it asks for your inputs. So you're always seeing the chemistry, not just getting a number. Let's take a look at what's inside. When you walk through the program, the first thing you see is the main menu. 6 sections: pH and POH, Ka and Kb, weak acid and base, buffers, titration, and a more menu that holds strong acids and bases, salt hydrolysis, and polyprotic acids. That covers pretty much everything in AP Chemistry Units 7 and 8, which is exactly where most students are right now in their second semester. The first section holds all your basic pH and POH conversions. You can calculate pH from hydrogen ion concentration, POH from hydroxide concentration, run either one in reverse, or convert directly between pH and POH, using the relationship pH plus POH equals 14. These are the foundational calculations, and they're useful as standalone checks even when you're working through a more complex problem in another section. The Ka and Kb section is where you calculate equilibrium constants from concentrations, convert between Ka and Kb for conjugate acid-base pairs, and switch back and forth between Ka and pKa, or Kb and pKb. There's also a Kw and conjugate pairs submenu. If you know Ka for a weak acid and need Kb for its conjugate base, or vice versa, the program handles that using Kw equals 10 to the negative 14. It also shows you the relationship between pKa plus pKb equals 14 and pH plus POH equals 14, all in one place. This is one of the most useful sections for AP Chem students because weak acid and base problems come up constantly in equilibrium, in titration, in buffers, everywhere. For weak acid pH, you get two methods. The approximate method uses the square root of Ka times concentration. Fast and clean when the 5% rule holds. After it gives you the answer, it also calculates the percent ionization and flags it if it's over 5%, which means you should switch to the exact method instead. The exact method solves a full quadratic, the same setup you do on paper with an ice table, and gives you the precise hydrogen ion concentration and pH. The same two-method approach works for weak bases, giving you POH and then pH. There's also a standalone percent ionization calculator and an ice table reference screen that walks through the ICE setup so you can see exactly what the program is solving. The buffer section is built around the Henderson-Hasselbalch equation, pH plus pKa plus log of the ratio of the conjugate base to weak acid. You can calculate pH directly from pKa and concentrations, work backwards to find pKa from a known pH and ratio, or solve for the base to acid ratio needed to hit a target pH. There's also a buffer range calculator. You enter the pKa and it gives you the effective buffering range as pKa minus 1 to pKa plus 1, with the optimal pH called out at the center. And there are concept screens that walk you through what happens to the buffer when you add a strong acid or a strong base. The titration section covers all three scenarios you'll see on the AP exam: strong acid with strong base, weak acid with strong base, and weak base with strong acid. For the strong acid, strong base case, the equivalence point is at pH 7. Neutral salt, straightforward. For the weak acid, strong base, and weak base, strong acid titrations, there's a lot more going on, and that's where this section really earns its place. Before the equivalence point, you're in the buffer region. The program uses Henderson-Hasselbalch with moles instead of concentrations, which is exactly how you'd handle it on a free response question. You enter the pKa, the moles of conjugate base formed, and the moles of weak acid remaining, and it gives you pH. At the equivalence point, the conjugate base or conjugate acid hydrolyzes in water. The program calculates Kb as Kw divided by Ka, then solves for hydroxide concentrations using the square root approximation and gives you pOH and pH. After the equivalence point, excess strong base or strong acid dominates, and the program calculates pH from the excess moles divided by the total volume. There's also an equivalence point stoichiometry calculator. If you need to find the volume or molarity of acid or base needed to reach the equivalence point for a 1-to-1 reaction, that's in here too. The More menu holds 3 additional areas. Salt hydrolysis. This is where students often get tripped up. The program helps you identify what type of salt you're dealing with. A strong acid plus strong base gives a neutral salt, pH equals 7. A weak acid plus strong base gives a basic salt because the anion hydrolyzes. A strong acid plus weak base gives an acidic salt. And for weak acid plus weak base combinations, you compare Ka and Kb to determine which way it goes. Once you've identified the type, you can calculate the actual pH. Polyprotic acids. This section covers diprotic and triprotic acids, stepwise dissociation, and why Ka typically sets the pH for the first step. You get both approximate and exact pH methods, a reference screen with Ka values for H2SO4, H2CO3, and H3PO4, and a note on the H2SO4 special case where the first proton is strong and the second is not. And there's a built-in strong acid, strong base reference. All 7 common strong acids, all 7 common strong bases, with key rules like the 2 hydroxide per formula unit for calcium, strontium, and barium hydroxide. So that's acid base 1, 6 sections, over 40 calculation modes, formulas displayed before every input, and the 5% rule check built right into the weak acid and base solvers. If you're in AP Chemistry right now and working through the acids and bases unit, this is the program you want on your calculator before the exam. You can find Acid Base 1 at mcstutoring.com, along with programs for gas laws, thermodynamics, electrochemistry, mechanics, and a lot more. Links are in the description. Thanks for watching, and good luck on all of your AP exams.